Hey, Professor Hart. First off, I just want to thank you for being so understanding and helpful throughout this whole process. I know that this is extremely late, but I feel that the one that I sent the other day when I was still in bed and still feeling horrible just did not give my 100%. So that is what I'm going to do today, as you can tell. I did my makeup, did my hair, put on a dress as if I was actually being a maid of honor, and I'm going to do my best to deliver this speech. If you could reply to my Canvas email or your actual email, I'd really appreciate it so that I know that you got this. I did find out that both my grandparents and my sister and my nephew all have COVID, so if you could keep them in your prayers, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for being so understanding. Here's the front and back of one of my note cards, and here's the front and back of my second note card. Okay. Hey there, friends, family, and anyone else that the wonderful couple has collected over the years. A few months ago, Allie came to me and told me how I was born into the role of being her maid of honor and inevitably giving this speech. Andy Warhol once said, "In the future, everyone will have their 15 minutes of fame." And in this moment, I knew this would be mine. If you didn't already know, I'm the beautiful bride's one and only sister. You have all gathered here today to celebrate the marriage of Allie and Cody. I will try to make this as short and sweet as I can and as least painful as possible, but I make no promises. I'm not a great public speaker. During the next few minutes, you will not hear any embarrassing stories. I have chosen to opt out of this opening because I feel that it will open Pandora's box, because I don't know where the line is drawn of what my parents know and what they don't, and I'm not crossing that line on her wedding day. I would never live that down. I will, however, mention some fond memories, some quotes, and a bit about why Allie will be an amazing wife. Over the last 18 years of my life, Allie's and I relationship has been complex. It's been quite a love-hate relationship. To be completely honest, she's always annoyed with me, and if I'm being really honest, up until the last 2 years, it was a constant feeling for her. She could hardly stand being in the same room with me. Now wait, hold up. She's not the bad guy, and I can tell you why. I have a single story that sums up, as a whole, our relationship to a perfect T. One day, Allie's friend came over to hang out, and per usual, I wanted to hang out with them. Now, Allie told me that I couldn't be a part of it, and she teased me a little bit, but it was normal and that was fine. But then her friend made a huge mistake. She began to tell me how I wasn't welcome to hang out with them and make fun of me, and not in a loving, playful, big sister kind of way. She was genuinely trying to hurt my feelings. But Allie did something that I will never forget. Allie told her to go home, and she stood up for me. And then after her friend went home, she proceeded to spend the rest of the day with me, and it made me feel she'll never know how much it meant to me. That's one reason, that's one thing about Allie. She can make fun of me, but no one else can. One quality that I admire of Allie is that she'll have your back. No matter what you do, she'll have your back. I know that Allie is one person that I could call if I was really in trouble, and she would find a way to help me, no matter the obstacles. Another quality that I admire of Allie is her adaptability. Her choices and mindset on her lifestyle have changed drastically since she was a young teenager. I mean, everyone says though, but wow. If I remember correctly, she did not want to have kids, and she was unsure about marriage. Her goal was to be a free spirit and travel and have fun and not be locked. That plan may not have been executed, but I could not be more proud of her choices. Allie is, first and foremost, a wonderful mother, and I know she will be an amazing wife. Cody is a very, very lucky man. Now I have a few words for Cody. Firstly, I'd like to say congratulations. And secondly, I'd like to say it's about dang time you put a ring on her finger. I can still remember the first time that I met Cody. It feels like yesterday, but it was actually a little over 5 years ago. You were so quiet and shy, but I could tell by the way that Allie looked at you that she had found her special someone. And I am so happy that you finally warmed up to our family and you fit in just like a glove would on a hand. I cannot wait to hear all of your dad jokes for the rest of Axel's life. But now that you both have found each other, all that is left to do is get married. I don't know much about marriage, but what I've seen from my family, both my parents and then my grandparents and my other set of grandparents, they've lasted and been strong together. They've actually, one of my sets of grandparents has been together for 50 years. My great-grandparents have been together even longer than that. But what I know is this task is difficult, but I think each of you have picked an amazing partner for life. I know that you guys can do this. I believe that both of you have equipped yourselves for this marriage. The bride has equipped herself with the best qualities I can possibly think of to have going into a marriage. She will have your back like no other, pretend to protect you at all costs, and love you at your worst. She'll stand by you no matter what you do. I believe the groom has done the same. You each match each other perfectly to a T. I have a quote from Mignon McLaughlin, and she said, "A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person." I wish you guys a lifetime of falling in love. May the best day of your past be the worst part of your future. May for better or worse be far better than worse. And finally, I can't wait to watch you grow. I love you guys. Congratulations.